third hour, man. It's hard to eat that. That third hour. I'm very lucky that I always start watching Raw about 30 to 45 minutes after it starts so I can fucking fast forward through the commercials. It makes it go a little quicker, but damn, that third hour just drags and drags and drags. And the main event, women's tag title match, wasn't a bad match. It just felt like it was 50 minutes long. And it's because after 2.5 hours of not a lot happening, sorry ladies, I just don't give a shit at all about your tag titles after 2.5 hours of not a lot happening. Just what it is. It's just what it is. But can we talk about an eye for a fucking eye? Really? That's what we're doing? No, look, I know that they've said this match a while ago. I know that. But today is the first time I noticed they said it's literally to win the match, you must pluck out your opponent's eyeball. What? So are we going to see a CGI eyeball? Huh? Are we going to get a rubber little fake one? Because I have a feeling the ending of that match is going to be very cringy. I think there's going to be a lot of moments in that match that will be just boring. We're going to see a lot of, like, Seth with a screwdriver on Ray's eyeball, trying to make it look brutal when it's going to come off just kind of cheesy. Why couldn't you just do a First Blood match? For Christ's sake. Oh, PG era. PG era? We got it plucking out an eyeball? That's more PG than a little blood? No, it's not. No, it is not. Just do a goddamn First Blood match, man. Eye for an eye. Because then, that's the other thing. When that match ends, whoever loses, which is, are we going to have Seth Rollins wrestling in an eye patch for a few months? Or is Rey Mysterio just going to black out the other eyeball on his mask? Are they just supposed to remain eyeless forever? Or are we going to have a weird storyline where all of a sudden Seth says he got a surgery done and it got put back in? I don't know. Either way, it sounds bad. It sounds stupid any way you think about it. Could have just been a First Blood match. Is that too much? Is that too much to ask? A little blading, a little blood? Damn. Just damn. Speaking of damn, my favorite wrestler of all time is Big Show. I know, leave me alone. But this was not his night. It wasn't. He looked washed up tonight. I don't know if they gave him his lines like 30 seconds before he went out there or what. But the timing of his promo was off. He came off cringy when Randy Orton challenged him to an unsanctioned match, but not at the pay-per-view, at next week's Raw, which is odd because they've built Randy Orton up super, super strong lately. Like, really strong. Just to have him face Big Show on a Raw? What? What? Why? So we can see an extra 15 minutes of an eye gouge fest with Seth Rollins and Ray? What? No. Just give me Big Show and Orton. That's a storyline they've been trying with. And it's a story that's made sense. This is a Randy Orton legend killer gimmick that's been going on forever. And it's come back really strong right now. This could very well be the last match of Big Show's career. And we're going to do it on a Raw? What? Whatever. What the fuck ever. Whatever. Yeah, it wasn't Big Show's night. When he got challenged, when Orton challenged him to the match, Instead of saying yes, or hell yeah, or I'm going to kick your ass. No. Big Show said, okay. Ooh. Scary Giant said, okay. He's like, does that even mean yes? Is it, you thinking about it? Like, not the best night for Big Show. Not the best night. Orton, though, perfect. He's been perfect for weeks. He's been great. Promo work, in-ring work. Him versus R-Truth was perfect. It was exactly what it needed to be. A squash. A quick death for R-Truth. It's exactly what it needed to be. Good deal. Orton's doing very well. And it's got to be Orton versus McIntyre at SummerSlam, right? It has to be. Right? It has to be. They're building him up too strong. And I actually think he has a very good chance of winning that. But we'll talk about that a little later. Different blog. But the one good thing, I mean, the show wasn't bad. It was okay. The first 2 hours were okay. The third hour just drug. But there was one highlight, and that was the return of Shayna Baszler. The Queen of fucking Spades is back. Yes. That felt great. When I heard her music, it actually took me about 2 seconds to remember whose music that was. Feels like it's been that long. But it felt great. It did. And then she beat up a bunch of ninjas and scared R-Truth out of the ring. It's a sentence I thought I may never say. Shayna Baszler beat up a bunch of ninjas. What? Yeah, that's what wrestling's become. That's what Tozawa's become, and that's fucking sad. Tozawa once was the king of the German suplex. Now he's a bad ninja. A ninja who doesn't win matches. A ninja who's struggling to beat R-Truth for a 24/7 title. Damn. It's a shame. It's a damn shame. And my other problem. I know it's a lot of negativity. It's not my fault. Leave me alone. Not my fault. Drew McIntyre and Dolph Ziggler. Drew McIntyre's actually been a way better champion than I expected him to be. He's been good. And Dolph Ziggler is a perfect opponent. Like a bridge the gap opponent till SummerSlam. But they haven't told a story. There's stuff you could say here. There's stuff you could do about them. They used to be a tag team. You could actually do something with that. Instead, they've kept on the same note as when Dolph returned and challenged him day one. Dolph just taking credit for Drew's success and Drew just not giving a shit. That's it. They've told no more stories. They've added no more details. They've made me care no more. I care, but it's only from the first night. Everything after that's just been the same tone, the same note. They've given me nothing more. It's a shame. It's a shame. Another bright spot. A bright spot. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins had a good match. Shocking, right? Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins, two of the best wrestlers on the planet, had a good match. They have great chemistry. They do. It didn't feel like there were any stakes to it, but match was good. The ending was cool. It was a nice image of Seth Rollins. He looked like he was about to beat Kevin Owens, and then he turned around and he was surrounded by his enemies. There was Rey Mysterio, Mysterio's son, and Kevin Owens, and he looked like, oh, well, I may have fucked up. Which, that's a great story to tell. That's actually a good pay-per-view finale moment, to where it's like, you have burned so many bridges, you're kind of screwed, homie. But it's not. It's not the ending of a pay-per-view. No, it's not. It's billed to an eyeball for an eyeball match. I'm sorry, it just pisses me off that we're doing this. Because I almost guarantee we're going to get some stupid eyeball. It's like, hey, they don't want to do First Blood because blood isn't PG. Whatever. Is ripping an eyeball out? Is there going to be no blood on that eyeball? Is Seth Rollins or Ray not going to be bleeding from the eye after getting an eyeball ripped out? We're supposed to believe that wouldn't make someone bleed? It's going to be a clean ball? Like, this is just... It's going to be a little dangly cord hanging? Like, this is just bad. It's all bad. It's just a bad idea. They couldn't just do first blood. Last man standing, maybe. That'd been fine with me. Would have been fine with me. But no. Eyeball for a fucking eyeball. Overall, the first 2 hours of Raw was pretty good. It was okay. Like, I was entertained. I was okay. And man, that third hour was rough. It was rough. It's not that things got terrible. It's just, I think that the top of the third hour, they got to give you something big. Something big. Something to wake you back up. Instead, I'm sitting here like this, trying to wake the fuck up from just not necessarily boredom, but without that crowd. If you don't have stakes, at least pay-per-views, they feel like they have stakes. There's something on the line in each match, so you stay invested. This shit, it's like, nah, man, I don't care. I don't care who wins. I don't care. And you expect me to sit through 2 hours and then another full other hour? It's a shame. It's a shame. I know they can't. They're obligated to do 3 hours every week. I know. USA Network got them in contract for that, but damn, it's tough. It's tough. They gotta do something, because it makes what could have been a good show feel like it wasn't. It makes it feel like I was bored the whole time when I wasn't. It's just the last hour just is a struggle. It's a fucking struggle. It's a struggle. Let me know what you guys think. It can't just be me that struggles with that third hour. It can't. And I used to be okay with it when we had crowds. Without a crowd, god damn. That third hour's rough. It's fucking rough. And also, let me know what you think about the eye versus eye for an eye match. Like, is this... Am I just bugging? Am I going too far? Like, I don't feel like I am. I actually feel like I could go a lot harder on that match. On the idea of the match. Now, it's Rey Mysterio versus Seth Rollins. Two amazing wrestlers. Could they pull it off? Pun intended. No, let's pull it out. Anyway, could they make it work? Yeah. They could. I just need... I need them to prove it to me. Because the idea here is poor. It's poor. And as a wrestling fan, I hate things that look really stupid and make me and all wrestling fans that are adults feel stupid. Is if we see a really bad looking eyeball get yanked out of someone's head. Hopefully there's more to it. Hopefully something happens. Hopefully it's not that. But I think it will be. And if you are still here, you are a real one. Shayna Baszler's great, by the way. Good Lord. She's fantastic. She beat up a bunch of ninjas. She's just great. I just want to say that again. I don't know who doesn't love Shayna Baszler. She's even good at promos. She is. She is. Thank God for Shayna Baszler.